Hour, sponsored by Nats to Tasseling, highlighting local independent businesses in and around Lincoln on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here's your host, LIBA President and CEO, Bud Seinhorst.
Good morning and welcome to the LIBA Business Hour. Thank you to our show sponsor, Nats Detasseling. Earn cash, build character, Nats Detasseling. Learn more at Nats at notafraidtosweat.com. Our opening segment this morning is sponsored by U-Stop. Earn points that spend like cash with the kickback card, which could get you snacks and even gas. Available at all 24 U-Stop locations. Join the conversation today. You can call or text at 402-464-5685. Listen on the 93.7 The Ticket app and on the web at theticketfm.com, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Allo Channel 951. Or you can come right down here to 1040 O Street, grab yourself a cup of fresh coffee from the mill, and just join us and watch us and heckle us and what have you. We still have not had anybody with a poster yet, Nick. My goal before I leave this show is I want somebody to come down with a poster.
I know. Well, I'm sure somebody will eventually.
Hopefully. I might have to pay somebody if I'm going to actually get somebody with a poster down here. But
That's right.
Whatever works, right? All right. Well, today we are going to have a great show. I'm looking forward to this. First of all, I'm going to, in our first segment, we've got Ty Westover with EPSG. If anybody's wondering what EPSG is, they work with merchant solution and credit card processing. So I'm going to let Ty go a little bit deeper into that and just tell us a little bit about what is EPSG.
Thank you very much, Bud. Glad to be here. EPSG is a payment processor, as you've alluded to. Essentially, we're out here trying to save the world one merchant at a time. So my goal is to work with small, medium-sized businesses and nonprofits and help them save on what they're paying for their merchant services.
Great. So when you talk about merchant services, like I think a lot of people just go, okay, what is that? Because I like put my card in and I have this little terminal and all those kind of things. Like what kind of things are you working with them on and how does that work?
Sure. I think maybe what I'll do is give kind of a brief history with where merchant services came about. So in the very beginning, back when they had the businesses that were cash only, along came credit cards. And what that did was that allowed customers to spend money that they didn't have in their pocket at the time. So it was a really good deal for merchants.
You sound like me. Okay, I'm going to interrupt you for just a second because you never know where things are going to go on the radio. So I work with Junior Achievement.
Yes.
And this week we were talking about invisible money. So there you go.
There you go.
All my students who are listening, which that is none of them, I'm guessing, but but it's the same concept, right? We all of a sudden got to this point where we could use credit cards, debit cards, all those things. So.
Right. And so it was a boon for merchants. It was really good for merchants to be able to provide goods and services to people at the time that they wanted them. So it was a real benefit to merchants to have that ability. Well, time has passed, and now what has happened is with all of the miles and the points and all of the other things that go into it, it's no longer particularly an advantage. It's a minimum requirement that is now costing merchants and the people who pay cash for things to subsidize all this. And so one of our goals is to come in and help alleviate that for the merchants so that they can still offer the services without it hitting their bottom line so hard.
Excellent. So if there's business owners out there and they're listening this morning and they go, gee, this sounds like maybe something Ty maybe makes it sound like he might be able to help us. Like, what's your process with them?
Sure.
To kind of figure out, can you help them? How can you help them? All those types of things.
Well, one of the things we do is we come in and we want to talk to them about their business or their services that they're doing, because it's not a one size fits all. It's very unique for each business. So once we find out what it is that they're wanting or that they have or don't have that they would like to have, then we put together a plan for them. And in some cases, they're like, I just want to reduce this fees. It's expensive. And we get that. We actually have programs that can eliminate the per item fees, the percentage fees, and the junk fees. About 70% of our merchants are able to qualify and go with that route. Some of them it doesn't work for them. They need to just stay more traditional. And so we just look at ways to save them money.
Well, and I when you and I were talking about this here, was it earlier this week or last week? I was talking about one of the previous positions that I had, and we had a line item on our monthly report that was called bank fees. and I wonder, I think if business owners had that in their P&L, if they looked at that under their expenses, I think they would look at that and go, whoa. I mean, because the one organization we were talking about, I want to say we were spending like 35 or 40 grand a year in bank fees.
Correct.
And, if you can reduce that by 10% as a nonprofit organization, hey,
yeah,
save 4,000 here, save 4,000 there. So eventually we call that real money, right? So I think that's just fascinating because it depends on, how much of your business is invisible money, as the JA group would say, versus actual cash money or checks. So, I mean, do you go through and look at that? How do you look through that with them?
So what we do is we sit down with them. Once we've kind of determined what it is that they're wanting to do, we'll get 2 or 3 statements from them. I send it off to New York, which is where the company is based out of. And we have a gentleman who's been doing it for years, one of the founders. He goes through the statement line by line, and he has seen everything. And a lot of these junk fees, as they're called, are just hidden fees that are there because virtually every other processor, and I mean virtually all of them, we are the only privately held that's still remaining. We're debt free. And so that helps us be able to offer rates at wholesale because we go direct to them. And that makes it so that you're not going to have all of these junk fees that get added. 4 times a year, the banks call up all the processors and say, hey, you can add this, you can add this. And most of them do because they have shareholders. Being privately held, we don't have to satisfy that.
So, and this is one of the interesting things I've found as I've gone through this process multiple times, because I think sometimes if you just look at certain things, you look at something in your P&L and you go, okay, why is this, like, if you just look at it and instinctively go, why is this fee so high? You can figure out, well, what the heck? And so, like, it seems like there's so many things that go into that processing fee because they'll be like, we'll only charge you 1.9% of the transaction, but then there's a per transaction charge, and then there's these other things. So when you say junk fees, what are the kind of the things that go into that?
So the true junk fees are just kind of made up. It's like, whose line is it anyway?
Okay.
They just put it in there. They won't know what this is.
Kind of like a handling fee on top of the shipping fee or something.
Correct.
I mean, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I tell, because a lot of people, I mean, you're busy with your business. You're not necessarily wanting to become, to examine this. And a lot of times when I ask people, they can't even find their statements. They don't. And part of the reason is they don't make it easy for some people to get their statements. If you're having difficulty getting your statement, that may be a good sign that you need to push harder to get it.
Well, and I think it sounds to me like from a process standpoint, a streamlined standpoint, it's like, okay, that kind of sounds onerous for a business owner. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to change credit card processors and, how does that all work? So talk about kind of how you help them through that and how you can kind of help
absolutely
alleviate that concern, I guess.
Right. We do the heavy lifting. Essentially, if we have the statements, we go through, we take a look, and what we look at is what's called the effective rate, because everyone has, I'm paying 2.5 or 1.9, as you said. They maybe don't know how much per transaction they're paying. They don't know about all of the other fees that are added in. So when you put that all together, we call that the effective rate. So in people's minds, they go, I'm 1.9. Well, your effective rate may be 3.5 or 4.5. I ran into one a couple of weeks ago that was 12.5.
12.5% effective rate on transaction fee on transaction
on their
process.
transactions. Yes.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
So are there certain industries, Ty, that you're looking to try to get into? Like, is there a wheelhouse for you? Or is it just, hey, if your business is taking credit card processing and you're processing by credit card, which I don't know many that aren't probably at this point, that you come and look at it for them and see what it looks like?
So yeah, it's across the broad spectrum. Some people go, oh, well, we do a lot of transactions, but it's all online. No problem. Virtual terminal. So we can do everything from that all the way down to the small mom and pop shop. There's just a lot of things out there, and it's kind of difficult to say, oh, it's, our rate is this or that, because it varies very much from business or organization to organization.
Very good. Okay, so how can people find you? How can they reach you? What's a good way to get in touch with you?
Yeah, so you can send me an email at ty.westover@goepsg.com, or if call my number.
And it's pretty easy. It's ty.westover, west over, literally, at goepsg.com. You can just reach out to him, or if you want, you can call the LIBA office and ask for me. I'll help you get connected. But I think this is one of those times where, you talked about business owners spending so much time in their business. This is an opportunity to spend a little bit of time on their business, where it's not going to be a huge investment of their time, because you're going to do a bunch of the back work and say,
right,
here's what it is. Here's what we compare. Now, obviously, you work in a world of sales. Sure. And so you're wanting to make sales, but if you look at what they've got and what you've got, kind of talk about that evaluation time.
Sure. So we're able to evaluate it relatively quickly, and what we'll do is we'll bring back essentially a report. And there are some that we've come across that, hey, they're in pretty good shape, and so we'll tell them, hey, you're in great shape. If something changes, you might want to contact us back. And that does happen because, sometimes they have a pretty good deal, and then all of a sudden it's down for 39 hours, like happened to some of our clients. And so things change. The other thing is we don't have contracts. So what that means is what keeps us in your house is we do a good job. If we're not, it's very easy to move on from us, which is not the same case for some of the other companies.
Well, I think sometimes it's about a contract. It's about a term of contract. It's about, annual increases. We're going to do a 0.05 increase each year over a 5-year contract. Well,
or
that's
yearly,
a quarter
yearly
percent
fees.
Or yearly. Yeah. The annual membership fee or maintenance fee or those kind of things. So anyway, it's kind of fascinating what you're doing and trying to help our local business owners. Again, it's goepsg.com. ty.westover@goepsg.com. Give Ty a shout out, or if you need to, get a hold of me at the LIBA office. We can help you guys get connected. Anything else you want us to know about EPSG before we wrap up here, Ty?
No, like I said, we're out there just trying to save the world one merchant at a time, and would love to sit down and have a chat with anyone that would like to see if there's a way that we can help them be more efficient.
Excellent. Well, thank you again, Ty, for joining us here on the LIBA Business Hour. We will be back right after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness, and now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company, and with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
John Henry's would like to remind you, if you haven't already, to unhook your outdoor hoses and check faucets for leaks so your pipes don't freeze. As the official plumber of the Huskers, you know who to call when a plumbing issue arises. From frozen pipes to clogged drains, we can help you protect your home this winter. Give
John Henry's
a call today to schedule at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, invites you to attend our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. It's the best time to buy parts all year. Take advantage of specials December 6th through the 15th with additional savings the day of your local expo. Find savings on oil and filters, gifts for under the tree, and most pre-ordered John Deere parts. Visit with our trained and certified technicians and sign up for our service specials. Don't miss out. It only comes around once a year at your local Landmark Implement. Visit landmarkimp.com/events for a complete schedule of our expo events and experience the Landmark difference.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. The holidays are here, and Fairway has everything you need for charcuterie boards, shrimp trays, party platters, wine, beer, spirits, and more. Plus, custom fresh cuts on USDA choice or prime grade beef, all natural pork, fresh chicken, and seafood. Your holiday meals start at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Experience flexibility like never before with Ace Rent-to-Own. Whether you're decorating a new home or upgrading your electronics, they provide easy payment plan options that suit your budget. No credit checks, no hefty interest rates, just straightforward renting solutions designed with you in mind. Find great options to make a beautifully furnished space or surround yourself with the latest gadgets. With Ace Rent-to-Own, it's all within your grasp. Visit acerentoown.com and bring home more than just a product. Bring home a lifestyle.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
At Ascend Aesthetics, they understand that you want results and you want them fast. That's why they've developed the fastest weight loss and body toning programs that are clinically proven to shed extra fat, boost muscle mass, and tighten skin without having to spend hours at the gym. Reveal your leaner physique, ignite your testosterone levels, and boost your energy with personalized plans tailored to your goals. Learn more at slimdowne.com or call 402-480-6680. Ascend Aesthetics, where transformation begins.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
Are you looking for some holiday fun? This year, start a new tradition. Make the Nebraska Christmas Lights Show experience an annual event for your family and a cherished memory to look forward to every year. From Black Friday to January 3rd, buckle up and tune into the rhythm of the lights and let the magic of Christmas take over with the show. Now located at Star City Shores, just off of 27th and Highway 2. Buy your tickets for just $20 or $25 per car today at NebraskaChristmasLightShow.com. Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Introducing The Outlet by Sartor Heyman. The Outlet brings you luxurious Sartor Heyman quality jewelry at unbeatable prices. Shop our expansive inventory of overstocked merchandise and a vast estate collection that just hasn't found its home yet. This is your chance to own stunning designer jewelry at a fraction of the cost. Elevate your style at The Outlet by Sartor Heyman, where luxury and affordability meet. Downtown at 12th and O or online at sartorheyman.com.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for high-quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn to ride a motorcycle, how to start a small business, how to dance, or take a course to advance in your current career path. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by Integrated Behavioral Health Services.
Welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. This segment is sponsored by Integrated Behavioral Health Services, building a stronger, healthier community through advocacy, inclusion, perseverance, unity, and compassion. Learn more at ibhealthservices.com. Okay, this second segment is, I don't even know how to describe it. First of all, we're going to talk about an iconic Lincoln business, in my opinion, which has grown, and the history is just amazing. But also someone I've known for a long time because, well, first, welcome to the show, Ron Romero. We're glad to have you.
Well, thanks for having me on.
This is exciting. I mean, so Ron's son and I actually were in grade school together here in Lincoln at Cathedral, and have known him forever, watched him on TV for all the Schaefer's TV commercials. I think I've seen you in Santa suits and about everything else to promote Schaefer's. So that's awesome. So this is the second time here in the last few weeks that we've had a business come on and talk about their business. Has been in business for over 75 years.
77.
And that is amazing because so few businesses make it to that 10-year mark and then that 20-year mark. And now we go to 77 years. That's amazing. So give us a little bit of the Schaefer's history.
Well, Schaefer's was founded by my father and grandfather. And it was a little corner drugstore, or it was what you would kind of like call a convenience store today without gas, down at 13th and F. It had everything in there. It had soda fountain and all that, everything but a pharmacy. And so they ran that for many, many years. But in the 50s, early 50s, televisions were just starting to become popular, or come out actually. And so my father started selling them out of the back room. You know, he got an RCA Victor franchise, and you know he was selling them. And I remember back when I was going to Cathedral that I would take the city bus down there after school, and I'd help him and help deliver. And it was truly then a mom and pop store. My dad and my mom and my grandfather, you know, that was the store. It was very small. And then in the early 70s, I became more active in the business, and we added appliances to the mix, and we expanded the building there at 13th and F. And so that's where it kind of grew from there. And then towards the end of the 70s, early 80s, we were just cramped. And so I bought the building out on North 48th, which was at that time, well, it had been Shakey's. Everybody probably remembered it as Shakey's, but but when I bought it, it had been a rib joint, Pickle Bill's. And so we went in there and renovated it. And actually, I was telling this story to my wife the other day. It's amazing how we did that, because we went in there the middle of October. I bought it October 1st. By October 15th, we'd had an auction and auctioned off all the restaurant equipment, went in there and completely gutted it. And we were open for the day after Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And I mean, because I was telling her, you know, we spent Thanksgiving Day pricing everything, you know, getting it all ready and stuff.
Family Thanksgiving dinner was a little different.
It was a little different. And then I remember, because we were open Friday and Saturday, and then we had a big snowstorm, so we couldn't be open. You know, so it's just kind of grown from there. Then I added on to that building, and we outgrew that, and so I bought the old Brankard dealership across the street from us, catty corner, and we built onto that and redid it. And that was 16 years ago, about this time. We opened up there right before. I guess it was like the second week in November is when we opened up, and so and we made it really a state of the art type of a store. And we're always innovative, and I'm blessed to have both my son and daughter in business there with us. And so Roxy takes care of the administrative and oversees that, and then Ron watches directs the sales as well as promotions and advertising. So you know, it's we've you know, so we've grown to be one of the largest, well, actually one of the largest exclusive appliance electronic stores in the state. Well, we probably are, because there's other ones that are out there, but they have other items, but we're just exclusive to that. And you know, we have a national presence. We work with a large buying group, and actually I've done some consulting with them, and go out and help other retailers around the country as well.
It's amazing. I mean, to think about, this was started by your parents and your grandparents, and now you've been in the business a long time, and now your son and daughter are kind of taking that baton. It's really a multi-generational business, and you guys have to think of where you started. I mean, did you ever imagine when you first started taking the city bus down there to help your dad? Did you ever imagine it could be as big as it is today?
Well, you know, I like the business, you know, and I like the challenge. And, you know, I said, boy, I'd like to have a big business sometime, a big store. And so the seed was kind of planted there, but I really didn't know which path I want. I was kind of interested in law, definitely in radio, because I did a few years in radio right down the street here at KFMQ, top of the terminal building. And, you know, so I was just trying to figure out which path I wanted to take. But the family business and the retail business had a lot of intrigue, and to grow it and to learn it. And by gosh, we've seen things change, yearly, daily. There's just new innovation and stuff in there that it's just hard to believe.
So it's kind of ironic that you mentioned that you had this idea about big business, and then you had this idea about radio and which path am I going to take. So, which is a great segue into the place we're sitting today.
Yeah.
Because several years ago, you bought KNTK, and which is 93.7 The Ticket, and you owned that for several years, and then sold it here just a couple of years ago. So you kind of married those two.
I did, and actually, we built the Ticket. The Ticket was we built it from the ground up. I had a business partner who since passed away, Jim Keck, and he came to me with this idea, and so I had we put it in one of my buildings, and just grew it from there. And then, of course, 2 years ago, I sold it to the Pearsons, and they've just blossomed with it. And I'm just amazed at what they've done here with the studios.
The studio's a little different than that first studio, isn't it?
There's a little more room. I don't recognize, they've got all new equipment and boards and everything. I see Nick is still here. So, I guess you'd say
Yes.
that he's an old fixture. But yeah.
It's pretty amazing. And I want to like I could sit here. We should probably have asked for a 3-hour segment today, so you and I could just chat. Because first of all, it's an honor for me to sit here and visit with you, because you and your family and your business, it's in my mind, it's an iconic business in Lincoln, and I think you are a rock star business owner in Lincoln because of all the things you do in our community. There's a lot of business owners that they spend a lot of time in their business and they just kind of keep flowing that way. But you are always there for our community. And you have been since the first day I met you in the early 1980s, when you were just Ronnie's dad to me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Ronnie's dad is on TV. And then, that investment in our community, I think, is huge. And I don't want to underscore, or I don't want to not talk about that, because I think just talk about why that's so important to you.
Well, first of all, we're blessed to be in a community like Lincoln. I mean, it's a great community, great place to raise your family, and we're just blessed. There's so many different things that go on within Lincoln, and so we like to, of course, support our community and be here for our community. And it's interesting to see how it's grown over the years. And the new faces, the new people that we do business with, it is just amazing. But we are, we've been around, and we take care of our people, our customers, our team. I have a terrific team at Schaefer's.
Amen. We'll get into that in a minute for sure.
And then you talk about the generations. Well, I have 4 grandkids, and 2 of my grandsons, they work part-time at the store. One Tyson.
I love that.
Tyson's a ball player at Wesleyan, and then Jack is at East High, and he's a ball player. So both of them, help out in the warehouse and do what they can. And both my granddaughters have helped out in the store. So it truly is a family.
I love to see that, and because as sometimes you see a family will start a business and it might go to the next generation, but then it kind of it fades. And so the fact that your grandkids are now engaged in that business, I think that's awesome. That's just fabulous. So you had mentioned your team and the great team that you have at Schaefer's. And I mean, I'm just going to give basically a testimony. So you might want to go back and record this. You could use it sometime. But one of the things that I've always loved about walking into Schaefer's is, whatever it is that we need to buy, the folks really ask a lot of questions, and they want to know, what is it you're looking for? Here's what are your needs? So it's not just, oh, you want to buy a washer and dryer? Well, here's the 3. Which one do you like?
Yeah.
It's what are your needs? What are you doing? All of those kind of things. And it feels like I'm dealing with a good old friend that I've known for years, regardless of who I talk to when I go into the store. So talk about kind of that culture that you all have been able to develop with your team.
Well, first off, thank you for your business, and thank you for saying that. Early on, realize that you better know what you're talking about. And so we're big on training. We just don't bring somebody in off the street and say, okay, here, go sell it. We put them through a training process. I remember when I started selling appliances, I didn't know anything about appliances, and I didn't know how. So I just got out and read books and brochures and everything about it. So now we have a more sophisticated way of training, but it is important for our people. And you said ask the questions. We want to find out, okay, you need a washing machine. Well, how big is your family? So, what size and how many loads a week do you do? So, those type of things are important to ask, for whatever you're buying, whether it be a television or a mattress or a washer, dryer. It's important we call it qualifying. We want to find out what you really need, and then show you that. And we don't want to sell something that you don't want or that's not going to take care of your needs. And so we want you to come back and do business with us in the future.
That's very evident, and it's not a pushy way that people want you to come back. It's that there's a genuine care to make sure that you get the right thing. And I was telling Ron before we were sitting out here having a little coffee before we started the show today, and I was telling him about we bought a dishwasher recently, and we were looking at them online because our dishwasher died. We look at them online, and I just called the store to just be like, okay, what are the differences here? And after about a 10 or 12-minute conversation on the phone, they had asked a bunch of questions. They had explained a bunch of things. I looked at my wife, and she pointed at my computer screen and pointed at that one, and I said, okay, well, I think we're going to want to get this one. Can you hold it and we'll come down and take care of it? And they said, we'll just take care of it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, well, what's your name? We go through the whole rigmarole of the questions, and then they take the payment and they go, all right, when can we schedule you for delivery? Here's our delivery schedule. And I'm like, okay, so in 15 minutes, basically, we were able to make that decision, get that figured out. And I think you guys were out within 2 or 3 days to get out there and deliver and install for us. And like, those are the kind of things that we've shopped at Schaefer's enough. We trust you guys. And I think that's awesome because, a lot of times in this, I call it the 140 character world we live in, because Twitter started 140 characters, ended text messages. It's all about how quick can we do it and move on to the next thing. And that's not the feeling we get at Schaefer's.
Well, COVID taught us one thing, that we can do business over the phone and over our website. And it is amazing how many people locally will go to our website and purchase stuff and schedule it, much like you did, or call in, ask some questions. So they know what they're looking for. And that's just the benefit of the internet today and the technology. It's just not, some people like, well, I just want to go out and try to find the lowest price, of this and that. But when somebody is shopping for something, whether it's an automobile, even homes, you use that technology so much, and it saves so much time. So you don't make any mistakes, as a consumer.
Well, and it was ironic because we were looking at like 2 dishwashers, and we ended up buying a different one that we weren't looking at, because as we talked through the capacity and the capabilities and all those kind of things, it was like, okay, this is even better for us. Yeah. And so it's just phenomenal. So so let's talk really quick. We're in the midst of the Christmas season, and everybody knows that I beat that drum about shop local, support local, all of that. It's just so important. Talk about what's going on at Schaefer's right now, leading into Christmas and all that kind of stuff. Give us the good old Ron Romero Schaefer's commercial.
Well, the holidays are always a good time to shop. Black November was strong. December, of course, will be strong. Not only are people shopping for gifts, but they're also looking for maybe some year-end specials.
Mm-hmm.
And as the year ends, of course, you want to reduce inventory. The manufacturers come to us with special opportunities. We pass those along. So these 2 months are really great months to buy. Now, that's not to say anytime other during the year, because as our business has grown, we don't see a lot of ups and downs. It's pretty consistent, except for November, December. We do see a spike in it, but because of the items that we sell, it does smooth out throughout the year. But
it's not a seasonal business.
No,
that's
it's not
for
a
sure.
seasonal business any longer.
Good. Well, that's awesome. So you guys are over there 46th and R, right?
40. Well, actually, our address is 4700 R. We say 48th and R because that's right where we are. Is our facility? It goes over several blocks there.
Yeah, you do have a presence in that corner. So check them out. The website again. What's the website?
It's just SchaefersTV.com.
SchaefersTV.com. They're great. Check them out. I'm looking forward to coming and seeing you this month because as we talked, I'm making a change in my life and I'm going to need some things for my office. So I didn't realize we had a bunch of end of the year deals coming. So even better for me. But again, Ron Romero with Schaefer's. Congratulations to your family for 77 years. And the way it sounds to me, it could be another 77 as you guys have grown that and keep it going. And most importantly, thank you for what you do for our community. I think it's very important that we talk about that because you are a great corporate citizen and you get it. And we appreciate that.
Oh, we appreciate that. And thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, Ron. Again, Ron Romero with Schaefer's TV and Appliance over there, 4700 R Street. Check them out, SchaefersTV.com. We'll be back after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn to ride a motorcycle, how to start a small business, how to dance, or take a course to advance in your current career path. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. And Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
At Ascend Aesthetics, they understand that you want results and you want them fast. That's why they've developed the fastest weight loss and body toning programs that are clinically proven to shed extra fat, boost muscle mass, and tighten skin without having to spend hours at the gym. Reveal your leaner physique, ignite your testosterone levels, and boost your energy with personalized plans tailored to your goals. Learn more at slimdowne.com or call 402-480-6680. Ascend Aesthetics, where transformation begins. Experience flexibility like never before with Ace Rent-to-Own. Whether you're decorating a new home or upgrading your electronics, they provide easy payment plan options that suit your budget. No credit checks, no hefty interest rates, just straightforward renting solutions designed with you in mind. Find great options to make a beautifully furnished space or surround yourself with the latest gadgets. With Ace Rent-to-Own, it's all within your grasp. Visit acerentoown.com and bring home more than just a product. Bring home a lifestyle.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone, and here with me is Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I know the new Honda sales are going really good right now at Honda of Lincoln. And with that, a lot of fresh trade-ins are coming in. Can you tell our listeners about your pre-owned selection?
I'm happy to, Charlie. Like you said, with new Honda sales going very good, we have a lot of fresh trade-ins coming in daily. And not just Hondas. We have just about every maker model you can imagine, with over 100 pre-owned and certified pre-owned to choose from, and prices starting at just $5,900.
Wow, what about financing?
We have financing as low as 3.29% APR on certified Accords and CRV.
Thanks again, Andy. People love the selection and great service at Honda of Lincoln. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through December 5th is spend $75 and get a 2-pound prepackaged Pecano roast for free. Limit 3 per visit while supplies last. Also, through the 5th, get 20% off all cheese and crackers. Don't forget their 2 new locations now open at 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Sunday morning. It's quiet, not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by Ascend Aesthetics.
Welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. This segment is sponsored by Ascend Aesthetics. Lose inches and gain confidence with the medical weight loss and body contouring at Ascend Aesthetics. Learn more at slimdowne.com. Okay, just a couple of events coming up here. We've got December going on, Nick.
Yes.
We've only got 2 events in link for LIBA this month. December 19th, we've got our luncheon featuring Governor Jim Pillen, which is always a fun one over at the Grand Manse. And then on Thursday, December the 21st, we are having a LIBA ugly Christmas sweater party. And Nick Sainert, I am challenging you to see which one of us has the uglier sweater. So you got to be there from 4:30 to 6:30.
The issue is that I don't have an ugly sweater anymore. I used to. I used to be big in the ugly sweater game.
You've got about 19 days.
The freshman dorm room, and the dorm food kind of did me in, and I don't fit in those ugly sweaters anymore.
Well, you know what? It's a good thing they still sell them. So come and check that out. Really fun show today.
Yeah, great stuff.
Ron Romero, like I said in that previous segment, a great community, just a great community citizen, a great corporate partner. That family business, 77 years. That's no small task. And the fact that it's gone from his grandparents to his parents to him and now his kids, it's a multi-generational business. Very cool. And they're just really great to work with. And so we appreciate Ron and his family and all they do. Ty, appreciate him coming in, talking about kind of the things that they can do to help business owners. And so as we lock into our final word, sponsored by the 1890 Initiative, helping student athletes excel within the NIL landscape. Learn more about how you can be involved at 1890nebraska.com. I just want to make another pitch. It's the Christmas season. Get out, shop local, support local. We've got Schaefer's. We've got all these great local businesses that are engaged in our community. Make sure you get out and support our local businesses. And we will be back here live at the Ticket Studios next Saturday here at 11th and O. Come by and see us, grab a cup of coffee, and we will see you next week on the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your